It's time for Red Devil football. After a promising 6-4 2018 season, the Red Devils look to take the next step as the Coach Jim Burton era begins. New team, new faces, same goal: to prove that Evanston is among the best in the great state of Wyoming. Witness every bone-crushing hit, ground-shaking run, and exhilarating touchdown on KNYN 99.1 The Big Dog with live video streaming online at mylocalradio.com. Red Devil football is brought to you by Auto Farm Chevrolet, Dr. McKay Frankham DDS, by Westar Printing, the Best Western Dunmar Inn and Legal Tender Restaurant, by Bear Lake Convention and Visitors Bureau, Flex Fitness, Rocky Mountain Yeti, by the Littlest Wood Shop, Evanston Regional Hospital, the Come On Inn of Casper, Evanston Parks and Rec, by Rocky Mountain Sign, Plains Tire, Arrowhead Dental, by Uintah County School District No. 1, Ellingford Brothers, Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, and by Bear Lake Dental. And now, Red Devil football fans, sit back, relax, and get ready to scream for your team as we head to the field to join the play-by-play voice of your Evanston Red Devils, ELAN OLLIFF.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Braves Field from the campus of Star Valley High School in beautiful Afton, Wyoming. ELAN OLLIFF bringing you the action for tonight's matchup as the Evanston Red Devils get ready to take on the top-ranked Star Valley Braves. Kickoff is about 40 minutes from now, but first we have our Pitchfork pregame show. When we come back, we'll set the scene here in Star Valley on this First Bank presentation of Evanston Red Devil football on KNYN 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com.
With a fresh salad bar featuring many different types of salads, soup, and a baked potato bar, there's something for everyone at the Legal Tender restaurant inside the Best Western Dunmar Inn in Evanston, Wyoming. The Legal Tender got its name from owner Jack Dub Mills, a retired FBI agent. Dub interviewed many notorious gangsters like Benjamin Bugsy Siegel. The restaurant is full of original photography and history you won't find anywhere else. Come in today, the Legal Tender Restaurant, 1601 Harrison Drive, Evanston, Wyoming.
There's an easy way to get a 10-day free pass to Flex Fitness. Log on to the Evanston sports pages at mylocalradio.com and click on the Flex Fitness logo. This is Mike Gatewood, co-owner of Flex Fitness in Evanston. When you click on the Flex Fitness logo displayed on the Evanston sports pages at mylocalradio.com, we'll give you a 10-day free pass to work out here at Flex Fitness. Log on right now and get your 10-day free pass to Flex Fitness. Click on Flex Fitness on the Evanston sports pages at mylocalradio.com and come check us out.
When someone says sleep apnea, it usually conjures up stereotype images. This is Dr. Jonathan Morgan. The fact is that sleep apnea affects people of all ages and occurs when there is an involuntary pause of breath during sleep. Are you always tired? At Arrowhead Dental, we offer oral appliance therapy as an effective, non-invasive treatment for certain types of sleep apnea. Schedule an appointment to take a simple in-home test. Visit arrowheaddentalwy.com today.
Welcome back to this First Bank presentation of Evanston Red Devil football on KNYN 99.1 and live video streaming online at mylocalradio.com. Tonight, the Evanston Red Devils take on the Star Valley Braves. Evanston comes in here with an 0-7 record, 0-4 in the conference, and Star Valley the exact opposite, 8-0 and 4-0 in the conference. A reason why this team is the top-ranked team in the state. Evanston mathematically eliminated from the playoffs, but hoping to go out with a bang against the top-ranked team in the state. First, let's go ahead and review the impact player and the last result for the Star Valley Braves. Last time that they were out, they beat Cody 20-7. Give me 1 second. I'm going to just kind of change the color of that. I did not think that that would be that hard to read. There we go. Win 20-7 at Cody last Friday on October the 18th. Impact player to watch, RJ Kazir, 465 rushing yards in 2019, averaging 5.3 yards per carry. For the Evanston Red Devils, It is all going to be up to one person in particular. I don't think they can pull off this upset without them. And after the loss to Jackson last week, 62-13, the final score there, it's all going to come down to how David Baxter plays. David Baxter, he's the quarterback, he's the senior, he is the leader of this team. He's going to have to keep his team and his boys in it mentally and emotionally in order to give themselves a shot. About 54 degrees here in Star Valley at Braves Field. Evanston lining up to the left just off the screen. And the Star Valley Braves right in front of us. Beautiful days, the mountains, the snow-capped mountains behind the field. Not a cloud in the sky, should make for a beautiful night to play the last game of Evanston Red Devil football of 2019. That's what it looks like here at Star Valley. We will continue with the Pitchfork pregame show right after this on KNYN 99.1 with live video streaming online at mylocalradio.com.
Members of Trona Valley Federal Credit Union feel confident that our staff has your best interest in mind, confident that we acknowledge your financial needs, confident that we are always working hard to provide the best rates, best products, and the best service the industry can offer, and confident that we will always work with you to help achieve your financial goals. Join Trona Valley Federal Credit Union today, tronavalley.com, member NCUA.
Hello, this is Dr. McKay Franklin. Something I've really enjoyed as a dentist over the past 20 years are the lasting friendships that I've formed with many of my patients. My staff is really great, and we try hard to make sure that every patient feels a warm welcome. It doesn't matter if it's your first visit or if you've been with us for years. Every patient is welcome and always appreciated. Our goal is to provide the best dental care possible at reasonable rates. Please call us today to schedule your appointment at 307-789-8910.
Go Red Devils!
Welcome back to the Pitchfork pregame show. Tonight, the Evanston Red Devils take on the top-ranked Star Valley Braves. Evanston, this is their final game of the 2019 campaign and looking to go out with a bang against the #1 team in the state, who is getting ready to move on into the state playoffs as they anxiously await to see what happens in the East to figure out who the Braves will play in round #1 of the 2019 3A state playoffs. When we come back on the Pitchfork pregame show, we will have the Red Devil Roundup. And Star Valley not only is the host of this contest, but a very important contest to Evanston this year as well. Tomorrow, Star Valley hosts the cross-country state meet, and we will have cross-country coach for Evanston, Ryan Berger, on Red Devil Roundup right after this on this First Bank presentation of Evanston Red Devil football on KNYN 99.1 with live video streaming online at mylocalradio.com.
It's human nature to think the grass is always greener on the other side of the fence. That's not always true, especially when it comes to buying vehicles. This is Dennis Lynch, General Manager at Auto Farm Chevrolet. Dealerships pay the same price for new vehicles across America. The fact is, the best deals are right here, in your own backyard. The difference is that our employees are your neighbors, people you can trust. Please visit us first, Auto Farm Chevrolet. We are your community-driven dealer.
As your local Ricoh, Toshiba, and Sharp dealer, Mountain West Business Solutions represents quality office equipment that lasts. We work with each client to understand your workflow, your goals, and your bottom line. Whether you lease or purchase office equipment, we have many ways to work with you to provide the best products at the best value. We also service and provide supplies for HP printers. Call Mountain West Business Solutions today. Let us help you find the best solutions for you and your business.
ELAN OLLIFF here with Evanston cross-country coach Ryan Berger. Coach Berger, you guys just came back from conference. Second place in the boys, fourth place in the girls. Pretty impressive showing considering it's widely known that the Western Conference is definitely the most competitive of the two.
Yeah, I thought our kids did really well. Hats off to Jackson, who's a newcomer into the 4A. they won the girls and the boys, so they're very competitive. They got great kids and great coaching, and hats off to our kids. They stepped up. It was a very fast course, it's a course that you can run really fast at. A lot of our kids did, and some of them didn't, and it's just the way it goes. But I was very proud of our effort. I was proud of Heidi Barton. She was 5th overall, and she's an all-conference runner, and Logan Hunt, who it's his first all-conference get, and he was 10th overall, and very proud of what those kids accomplished.
Other names, of course, we have Dawson Crofts, who was there. Deggery Day, who looked like he had a very good run on Saturday. Who else kind of showed you some great improvement over the year heading into this final meet?
Well, I'll start with the girls. Lily Williams had a phenomenal day. Casali, she had a great day. All of our girls really, really pushed it. Sienna Ellingford was just spot on. She was going into the day with a little bit of a headache. Sometimes she gets some migraines, and she overcame that and really, really got after it. And where her body was saying maybe not, and her mind just said, let's go. Robert Gomez in the boys, he's showing up a little bit better and better, and he hasn't been running a ton because of a hip flexor, and he's looking really, really good right now, especially in practice. I mean, our young kids, you talk about Derek Parks and even a sophomore, Caden Wiley, who, you know, it's a big task. These championship season, it's just all about experience now when you're young and gaining that experience of high-level competition and when it really matters, because this is where your season-end goals are accomplished. So those were things that those kids did a nice job, and I was proud of their efforts. And then, you know, At our conference meet, in conference and cross country, you get to run JV. Our JV boys finished 2nd overall. They did a fantastic job. Those young kids are really coming on. And then the JV girls, they were 3rd overall, and they did a nice job as well. So I was very proud of how our kids really, really did. Can we get better? Absolutely. We always can get better. Can we be better coaches? Yeah, absolutely. So we need to do things better. There are some things as coaches we need to kind of help our kids with, and we're going to do that when we get to the state meet. And our kids need to step back, and some of them need to be a little bit better than what they were this week. But sometimes, you know, like for Dawson, sometimes your body just doesn't feel right, and it's tough. He was into it halfway and just was right there in the lead and going, and we're like, hey, we got this, and all of a sudden, boom, you know, you just can't breathe. And we don't know. It could be because of what you ate. It could be because of how much sleep you got or whatever it was. We just got to reassess and take care of business.
Biggest meet of the year, of course, over in Star Valley State Championship. We've seen this course before. It's very undulating. It's up and down. What does the preparation look like for Evanston cross country going into this weekend?
Well, right now we're not necessarily, because we've been preparing all year with the different hills and everything. Right now, because of obviously the white stuff that's out there that everybody sees, it's called snow. It's making a course to be very slick. So this week we're getting on our spikes, we're getting on the shoes, we're running in wet conditions, we're getting used to terrain, and how that, because you just don't see snow early on in the season. And now it's here, and I knew it was going to be here. We all knew it. And we're just trying to get our footing right, going downhill, going uphill, staying on flat. We're just trying to get our footing right, and also getting used to running in wet shoes. You know, that's one thing we're doing right now. Get your shoes wet. Let's feel how we do, and then how do you overcome that?
Definitely seems like it'll be more of a mental battle than a physical battle. We've talked about this course at length and how it is going to be a thinking man's race. It is going to come down to energy conservation. What do you guys think your biggest strength is in a race like that?
Well, our mindset, because of if the wind, the different elements and different things that take us away from a proper mindset. Well, there's a lot of factors that do that. And we've been talking about it all year, and you just can't let those things affect you, because it's the same for everybody. And the team that doesn't let that get to them, I think, is going to be the victorious team. And that's something that we've been talking about a lot, even yesterday at practice, was where's your mindset? And especially with the conditions. And I thought we looked great. We're a very, very good practice team, and we practice that. Now let's take what we've practiced, and apply it in the state championships.
Well, Coach Berger, good luck this weekend. We will be checking in with you. We're anxiously awaiting results from this coming Saturday. Anything else you'd like to cover?
Hey, it's going to be a fun day. It's going to be awesome. The kids are excited. We're excited. We're just excited to, represent our school, represent our community, and just go out there and do our very best. And that's one thing that I'm not worried about our kids, is not showing up, because they will, and they'll be right there, and they've done it all year, and it's just fun to watch.
All right, Coach Ryan Berger, cross-country coach for Evanston Red Devils. Thank you for your time. Good luck at state.
Hey, thanks. And as always, go Red Devils.
Another big thank you to Coach Ryan Berger for joining us on Red Devil Roundup this week. When we return, we're going to speak with the coaches of today's contest right here on the Pitchfork Pregame Show on this First Bank presentation of Evanston Red Devil football on KNYN 99.1 with live video streaming online at mylocalradio.com.
What do you do when you lose a tooth?
Put it under your pillow. Under my pillow. Like a treasure chest, so you could put it in.
Why do you do that?
Because then the tooth fairy comes. For the tooth fairy, so the tooth fairy can come get them.
And then what happens?
I get money.
We may not be the tooth fairy, but we can still take care of your teeth. Bear River Dental in Evanston.
The best live coverage of local sports, weather, local news, and radio classifieds, plus online streaming music, giveaways, and more. It's all on mylocalradio.com. Watch as your high school teams clash with their biggest rivals. Listen to the latest from your team's coaches. Catch up on local and regional news and stream your favorite music. Visit mylocalradio.com. Like us on Facebook and stream it all live.
Welcome back to this First Bank presentation of Evanston Red Devil football on KNYN 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com. Tonight, we join you from Star Valley Braves Field as the top-ranked Braves take on your Evanston Red Devils. Evanston mathematically eliminated from playoff contention after last week's loss to Jackson, but that doesn't mean that they're not here to play for pride and go out with a bang. Nobody sees the game the way the coaches do, and when we return, we will speak with Star Valley head coach McKay Young on this First Bank presentation of Evanston Red Devil football on KNYN 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com.
Crafting is really fun. Sometimes a tutorial helps get the project finished just right. TheLittleSwoodShop.com offers tutorials on Facebook to teach you new techniques and fun ideas for crafting. Follow us on Facebook so you're notified each time we post a new tutorial. Plus, get all your supplies for each project at TheLittleSwoodShop.com. We sell individual project supplies, kits for group projects, and we sell bulk wholesale crafting supplies. Visit TheLittleSwoodShop.com today.
A pass to the Evanston Recreation Center gets you so much more than a weight room. A pass also gives you access to the pool, hot tub, steam rooms, cardio room, cycling studio, shooting range, basketball court, and locker rooms with showers. Passes also let you attend drop-in fitness classes at no additional cost, including Zumba, yoga, cycling, water aerobics, and strength training classes. Live your fit life with a pass to the Evanston Recreation Center. Payment plans available. Stop in today.
ELAN OLLIFF here with Star Valley head coach McKay Young. Coach Young, you guys come into this game undefeated. You guys already have the '1 spot clinched for the playoffs. You will be playing here next week. What were emotions like during practice?
Honestly, the most emotions are from the parents. You got a lot of moms that are sharing pictures today of the boys when they were in Little League, and senior night, I think it comes up fast, and particularly on the parents. The kids are excited, I think. It's special to come out here and play, and especially, be able to play Evanston. We're, 2 hours apart, but still, that's a short distance in Wyoming. So there's some rivalry here since they were Little League basketball players or baseball players, whatever. So they're excited to play Evanston, and it's been a week that's reflected that.
It's interesting you point that out. I remember playing Little League baseball. Every time you meet the team from across the way, you do recognize that person, just kind of be like, oh, he grew a foot or two over the summer and stuff like that. So this is a team that is historically very familiar with each other. What have you guys noticed in kind of looking at Evanston's film?
Triple option. And this is the only team, at least that we've seen and probably will see this year, that are, the flex bone, triple option. I think they run the dive especially really well, and I feel like last year the Escalante kid really hurt us running fullback dive. So that's been a point of emphasis for us. Hopefully you don't just run over the top of us through the middle of the field, because I think that's been Evanston's best play is just when they're patient with that dive, they tend to move it 3 or 4 at a time. So that's been a point of emphasis for us.
Kazir, Nelson, and Merrill, those are your triplets kind of in the offense, with Kazir as your leading rusher, Merrill your receiver, and Nelson your quarterback. Who else do you think we need to look out on the offensive side of the ball?
Dean Shaw is certainly somebody that you need to pay attention to. He's our fastest football player. His stats aren't super high because he was hurt for a couple of games this year, missed most of last year as well with injuries, but he's kind of our home run guy. But the 3 guys you mentioned, for sure, they're kind of the 3-headed monster that make it work.
What about on the defensive side of the ball? You got some really good defenders, especially in your front line and your middle line.
Hazen Erickson's our best defender. He's pretty disruptive. We were able to hold Jackson to, I think, 20 yards rushing or something crazy like that, and a lot of that was just he lived in their backfield and made it hard on him. Defensive front's great. Trent Clark, Parker Merritt, Brandon McDonald. I think they're the best defensive front in the state, and they make everybody else on that defense look better.
Coach McKay Young of the Star Valley Braves, thank you so much for your time, and good luck moving forward this season.
All right, we appreciate it.
And another big thank you to Coach McKay Young of the Star Valley Braves for joining us on the Pitchfork pregame show this evening. We'll be right back right after this on this First Bank presentation of Evanston Red Devil football on KNYN 99.1 with live video streaming online at mylocalradio.com.
The best place to stay when you're in Casper, Wyoming is the Come On In Hotel and Suites. This beautiful log hotel offers 5 hot tubs, 1 pool, a fitness center, and fabulous indoor atrium. Offering jacuzzi and fireplace suites, the guest rooms are comfortable and relaxing. Plus, every stay includes a delicious extended continental breakfast. Whenever you're in Casper, stay at the best place. Come On In Hotel and Suites. Come on in today. Come On In Hotel and Suites, Casper. Serving Wyoming since 1941, Plains Tire is Wyoming's oldest and largest tire dealer with great locations throughout the state. They'll get you the right tires and offer the best results for your vehicle at the lowest prices, guaranteed. Plus, you can go to any Plains Tire Pro dealer with their nationwide warranty service. And check out their Plains Tire phone app.
Come down and see us at Plains Tires on 157 Bear River Drive for all your automotive needs. Hablamos también español.
Welcome back to Braves Field here on the campus of Star Valley High School in beautiful Afton, Wyoming. We are a mere few minutes away from kickoff. When we return right after this, we will hear from Red Devil head coach Jim Burton on the Pitchfork pregame show. This is the First Bank presentation of Evanston Red Devil football on KNYN 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com.
At beautiful Bear Lake, skiing, snowmobiling, sailing, and swimming are just some of the fun activities offered to recreationists. The Greater Bear Lake Valley offers prime hunting and fishing areas, whether it's trout fishing in the streams or ice fishing for Cisco on the lake, hunting deer or seeking elk along the high mountain ridges. The scenic corner of Utah and Idaho offers outdoor recreation and historical interests away from crowds and high prices. Visit bearlake.org for more information.
When do you schedule doctor appointments?
In bed before I fall asleep.
In the car waiting to pick up my kids.
We can even do it after breakfast.
We all lead busy lives. Online appointment scheduling puts you in control. In just 90 seconds, you can make an appointment with a primary care provider or specialist at evanstonanytime.com. Select the day and time most convenient for you. Enter some basic information, and just like that, you're scheduled for care. Schedule appointments for next day and beyond at evanstonanytime.com.
ELAN OLLIFF here with Evanston head football coach Jim Burton. Coach Burton, coming into this week's game, you mentioned that it will be interesting to see who shows up and who plays for Pride. What was practices like this week?
Practices went pretty well. As well as can be expected. I was pretty impressed. Sometimes you get in those situations and kids, just don't come back. But that was not the case.
Coming into tonight, it's going to be the last game for a lot of these seniors. What kind of emotions do you think they're feeling getting ready to take the field for the last time?
Well, hopefully they're locked in, they're focused as best they can be. Again, it's a high emotion night. It's not senior night in front of the home crowd, but it is your most of them last football game ever, and so that's a really kind of heavy thing.
Moving forward, I guess past this game, is it encouraging to know that you have a lot of young talent, a lot of sophomores that really especially showed up during the second half of that Jackson game?
Yeah, it's always good. It's good to think that way. Maybe not so much tonight, but we'll start worrying about that, tomorrow, Monday.
What have you guys seen while scouting Star Valley that you guys think will be the key to pulling off the upset tonight?
Big thing is we've got to take advantage of anything they give us. If they make a mistake, which they don't make a lot of, we have to take advantage and score points. Conversely, we have to not make as many mistakes as we have been making. Not as many turnovers, missed reads, missed tackles. We've got to play really, really well.
Last week it was David Perez who stepped up and kind of injected a shot in the arm into the offense when they needed it in the second half. Who do you anticipate is going to step up tonight?
You're going to see a lot. I think Baxter is going to step it up, and Jagger Mitchell. You're going to even see a little bit of Jackson Moore stepping in, not even as quarterback, but running back, receiver. He's a guy you can use just about anywhere, so that'll help. And then our go-to guy, really, Rigdon Wagstaff. When you need a completion or you need a tough first down, that's who we go to. So.
All right, Coach, anything else you'd like to cover tonight?
Nope.
All right, thank you so much for all of the time you've given us this season, and good luck tonight.
Thanks.
One more time, a big thank you to Coach Jim Burton for all the time he's given us throughout this season. He truly is a class act, and we greatly appreciate it. When we come back, we will be minutes away from the kickoff of the final game of the 2019 campaign on this First Make presentation of Evanston Red Devil football on KNYN 99.1 with live video streaming online at mylocalradio.com.
Do you really think you can get a better deal on a vehicle in the city? Poppycock! Rocky Mountain Yeti is hungry for your business and will beat any bona fide deal on any vehicle, or they'll give it to you as a gift. Now that's legendary. Rocky Mountain Yeti Evanston, home of the 20-year, 200,000-mile legendary warranty, where legendary customer service is not a myth.
our national anthem. Sorry if that was a little light, but that is why we came in and it appeared there was no volume, but that is not the case. We actually did have the mic going for the national anthem. Well, it is time to kick off the final game of the 2019 season. Red Devils taking on the top-ranked Star Valley Braves. We are about 3 minutes away from the kickoff, and it's a good opportunity to run through the starting lineups for both teams. Let's start with Star Valley. As soon as number 79, well, I've seemed to misplace my Star Valley paper, so I will find that. So let's go ahead and do the starting lineup for Evanston. On the defensive line, you have Jesus Quintero, a senior, number 58. Number 65, Nick Child, a junior, playing defensive tackle. Other defensive tackle, number 74, Derek Johnson, a junior. Defensive end, number 43, Bryson Davis, a senior. Playing corner, you have Jackson Moore, number 4, a sophomore, and Cade Frankum, number 44, a junior. Playing strong safety, Jagger Mitchell, I believe is the name that was given to me, of course, a junior. And then Rigdon Wagstaff playing free safety, a senior. The offense for Evanston. Quarterback, David Baxter, senior. Running back, Jackson Moore, sophomore. Running back, Gabe Morris, senior. Running back, number 8, Rigdon Wagstaff, a senior. Wide receiver, number 44, Cade Frankum, a junior. Wide receiver, number 87, Carter Bybee, a senior. Offensive line featuring Derek Johnson, number 61, a junior at left tackle. Left guard, number 65, Nick Child, a junior. The center, number 58, Jesus Quintero, a senior. Right guard, number 57, Sean Knighton. And right tackle, number 51, Cody Rex, a sophomore. And that is according to the 2 deep that was given to me by the Red Devils themselves. Now the starting lineup for the Star Valley Braves. We'll start with the offense. Number 5, Brant Nelson starts at quarterback. He's a junior. Number 14, Dean Shaw, a senior, is the wide receiver. Number 21, RJ Kazir. We talked about him in the pregame show. He is a senior. Number 27, Hazen Erickson, a tight end. He is a senior. Fullback, David Castillo, number 32, a senior. And then the offensive line. Playing center, number 50, Trent Clark, a senior. Playing offensive guard, Brendan McDonald, number 55, a senior. Offensive guard, number 60, Lucas Chappell, a sophomore. Offensive tackle, Gabe Neild, number 70, a junior. Offensive tackle, number 75, Dax Hurd, a senior. Now the defense for the Star Valley Braves. We'll start with the D-line. Defensive end, number 50, Trent Clark, a senior. Defensive end, number 55, Brandon McDonald, a senior. Playing nose guard, Gabe Neild, number 70, a junior. And now the linebacking court, outside linebacker, J. Iron Smith, number 77. He's a junior. As we will go ahead and finish that at a later time. Evanston will receive the football, so the Red Devils now going to have to try to get on a hot start to try to erase the pain that has been 2019 so far and get in the win column, and it's not going to be easy. The top team in the state is who they line up across from tonight. We put 12 seconds on the Impact Physical Therapy board, and we are ready to go. Cade Frankum back to receive. He's on the left. Star Valley comes out in their red
tops, white numbers, red pants, and of course that red helmet with the yellow face mask. And their Braves logo, Evanston, in all white with the red helmet. Good time to remind you, we got the My Local Radio chat room going on mylocalradio.com. That is a great tool to root on your home team. Positivity only, please, in that chat room. We had a great experience last week as Evanston gets ready to receive the kick from Colby Brown. High kick, and it is received by Frankum at the end zone, but he tripped. And we'll see where they spot him. Looks like they will give them the touchback. So Evanston will take over on their own 20. 1st and 10 from the Red Devil 20. Secondary for Star Valley. We'll start with the strong safety, Bryson Jenkins, cornerback, James Erickson, and cornerback, Spencer Larson, free safety, Chase Merrill. Under center, Baxter. Baxter takes the keep, goes around the right. He finds a hole, finally brought down around the 25. So a gain of 5 on the play for David Baxter to start this one. And it should be 2nd down and 5 from the 25. And it is. Evanston in their own territory. Second play of the game. Baxter under center. Hands off to Gabe Morris. Morris goes straight ahead, but Star Valley's there to swallow him up. Maybe picks up 2 or 3 yards on the play. We'll see what the call is. They just handed it off to Morris. Morris dove straight ahead, and they will actually say no gain on the play. So it'll be 3rd and 5 from their own 25 for Evanston. Sending a man in motion, Baxter. Baxter fakes the handoff, keeps it, rolls around to his left, but he's swallowed up by a bunch of Braves. Nowhere to go. And now it'll be 4th down. It'll be 4th and 3 from the 27 of Evanston. We'll see if they decide to go for it. First game of the season, we saw them go for it a lot. And the Red Devils do look like they will punt it off as David Baxter goes back to punt. Baxter, snap, kicks it up, and this is going to be a high punt. It hits right at the 50, takes an Evanston bounce, and Gabe Morris receives it around the Star Valley 45. So now we'll see this Star Valley offense. Let's go ahead and finish the starting lineups for the Braves. We'll move to the linebacking core for the Braves. RJ Kazir, inside linebacker. Hazen Erickson, outside linebacker. David Castillo, inside linebacker. And that will do it, and then we'll do the defensive line on the next play. Nothing in the early going on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. 10:09 left in the first quarter. Evanston goes 3 and out in their first chance. And now Nelson hands off to going to the right. Star Valley. Evanston tries to swallow him. And there's probably a gain of about 2 or 3 yards there for Chase Merrill, who took the jet sweep, went around the right side, and got about a 4-yard gain. Brant Nelson, the quarterback for the Braves. Keep an eye on number 21, RJ Kazir. Also, of course, 15 as well, or 84 as well, Chase Merrill. Merrill lined up to the left side of your screen on mylocalradio.com. Shotgun formation for the Braves. Nelson takes it. He gets a quick pitch over to Kazir, but it looks like there is a flag in the backfield. They pick up the first down, but we'll see what the call is as Evanston finally brings him down around the Evanston 40-yard line. We'll see what the call is. And it looks like they're bringing it back, so I think this is on Star Valley. Waiting to see what the call is, and it looks like it's an illegal motion call on the Braves, so that'll push them back all the way to the 44-yard line. 2nd and 11. Nelson under center, I formation for the Braves. 2 wide receivers to the right. Rolling to his right and hands off to Kazir. Kazir, he's got a great run there, He crosses the 50, 40, 35, 30. Brought down by Cade Frankham. Will really dragged out of bounds by Cade Frankham, and that was not Kazir at all. That was actually Dean Shaw, who got a big pickup. A gain of about 27 on the play for Shaw. And it'll be 1st and 10 from the 27 of Evanston for Star Valley. That was a very patient play there by Shaw. He takes the handoff and just kind of goes. I formation once again for the Braves. Under center, Nelson. Nelson takes the handoff to Kazir, rolls around to his right. Pressure, throws to his right, and it is almost intercepted by Jackson Moore. Caught in the end zone, though, by Chase Merrill, and Merrill gets a 27-yard touchdown. Jackson Moore almost had hands on it, but Chase Merrill shows why he's one of the top receivers in the state and just does an absolute phenomenal job of making that happen. Moore almost got a hold of it, and now we'll see Colby Brown kick the field goal. Oh, actually, hold on. Looks like there's an injury. And we're going to go ahead and take a minute as well. Score 6-0, the score on the Impact Physical Therapy Board on this First Bank presentation of Evanston Red Devil football on KNYN 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com.
If you're a person who enjoys comfort, affordability, and history, make sure you stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn the next time you're in Evanston, Wyoming. In 1957, retired FBI agent Jack Dub Mills purchased the 17-unit motel referred to as the Oasis of the West that was frequented by stars like Dolly Parton and Tanya Tucker. Today, when you stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn, you'll enjoy the history while you relax in one of the 165 ground-level rooms on 10 beautiful acres. Best Western Dunmar Inn. Reserve your rooms today, 307-789-3770.
Six 0 after a 27-yard touchdown by throw to Chase Merrill by Brent Nelson. A injury timeout, and now Colby Brown will come on to kick the extra point to make it 7. Kick is up, and it is good. 7-0 the score. Star Valley out to a quick start, and it's Evanston Red Devils who now get a chance to respond. Trailing by a score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. 8:35 left to go in the first. We'll be right back on this First Bank presentation of Evanston Red Devil football at KNYN 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com.
Do you really think you can get a better deal on a vehicle in the city? Poppycock! Rocky Mountain Yeti is hungry for your business and will beat any bona fide deal on any vehicle, or they'll give it to you as a gift. Now that's legendary. Rocky Mountain Yeti Evanston, home of the 20-year, 200,000-mile legendary warranty, where legendary customer service is not a myth.
A 27-yard touchdown strike from Chase Merrill, and it is 7-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Mario Sanchez doing our camera work today. Once again, he does a great job. And now Evanston's going to have a chance to respond. Their first offensive possession was 3 and out.
Colby Brown back to kick for the Braves.
8:35 left to go. Kick is high, and it is Wigden Wagstaff who tries to receive it, but he lets it bounce into the end zone for a touchback. 8:35 left in the first after the touchdown strike. Jackson Moore looked like he was going to get a piece of that and either knock it down, but Chase Merrill just kind of gets up and receives it. And now Evanston's offense will try to even it up. David Baxter under center. Wagstaff in motion. Baxter carries it around to the left, and he's swallowed up by that tribe of Braves, and there's nowhere to go. They'll spot it around somewhere between the 20 and the 21, so we'll call it the 20 of Evanston. And the Red Devils are going to have to really get going and try to rebound here if they're going to stay in this game. You cannot let Star Valley get that far in front of you. Under center, Baxter. Baxter drops back. Then we got some dirty laundry on the floor. We'll see what the call is, and it is going to be on Star Valley, I guess, offsides. So Evanston will pick up 5, and that'll make it 2nd and 5 from the 25 of the Red Devils. David Baxter, under center, tight formation for the Red Devils. Wagstaff goes in formation. Baxter is swallowed up immediately by that penetrating Star Valley Braves D-line, and there's nowhere for him to go. Loss of 1, and it's 3rd and 6 from the 24. David Baxter gets the call from Coach Jim Burton, and now we're ready to go. 7:21 and counting left to go in the first quarter. Evanston trails 7-0, 3rd and 6 from the Evanston 24. Baxter under center, hands it, fakes the handoff, pitches to the left side. It's in and out of the hands of Weidrich, and Star Valley says they've got it. David Erickson jumps on top of it. Weidrich couldn't handle the toss, and we'll see what the call is. It is Star Valley football. So Evanston on the turns it over deep in their own territory. It'll be 1st and 10 on the Evanston 15. Under center, Nelson. Nelson hands off to Kazir. Kazir runs through one Brave, runs through another, and into the end zone. 15-yard touchdown scamper by, excuse me, not RJ Kazir, that is Waylon Nelson. Who gets it and just kind of goes straight in over the Evanston line. A 20-yard touchdown run. Kick is up by Colby Brown, and it is good. 14-0 with 7:02 remaining in the first quarter. Evanston trails on the Impact Physical Therapy Board. We'll be right back on this first make presentation of Evanston Red Devil football on KNYN 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com.
If you're a person who enjoys comfort, affordability, and history, make sure you stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn the next time you're in Evanston, Wyoming. In 1957, retired FBI agent Jack Dub Mills purchased the 17-unit motel referred to as the Oasis of the West that was frequented by stars like Dolly Parton and Tanya Tucker. Today, when you stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn, you'll enjoy the history while you relax in one of the 165 ground-level rooms on 10 beautiful acres. Best Western Dunmar Inn. Reserve your rooms today, 307-789-3770.
RJ Kazir runs it 15 yards, and it's 14-0 Star Valley. Evanston will get it back for the 3rd time in this first quarter. Have not been able to cross the 50 yet. As the kick from Brown, high kick. Wagstaff catches it inside the 5. He now goes straight ahead, moving to his left. He could find the left sideline, but he's brought down around the 20 of the Red Devils. Evanston takes over on their own 20, 1st and 10 with 6:55 remaining here in the first quarter. Hand off to Wagstaff. Wagstaff goes straight ahead, and then nothing for him. 6:42 and counting left to go here in the first quarter. Second and 7 from the 23 of Evanston. Under center. And there's a flag on the play as Baxter just kind of goes straight ahead. Gets to about the 25, but we'll see what the call is. And it's on the Red Devils. So they'll back it up, and now that 2nd and 7 turns into 2nd and 12, if my math is correct. 2nd and 12 from the 18 of the Red Devils. New nope. David Baxter still in at quarterback. Takes the snap, rolls around to his right. Looking for someone to throw. He dodges one. Brave throw is almost intercepted by Chase Merrill, intended for Cade Franco. And Evanston now really struggling trying to find their offense as they'll face a 3rd and long from the 18. 5:52 remaining here in the first quarter. 14-0 Star Valley. Evanston breaks huddle, and now they'll go with the type formation. Passing position for the Red Devils. Handoff, though, to Jagger Mitchell. Mitchell has nowhere to go, and it will be a very minimal gain. 4th and 12 from the 18 for the Red Devils with 5:32 and counting left to go here in the first half. David Baxter to punt. Baxter waiting for the snap. He will punt from his own goal line. High snap. He fields it. No, it's on the ground. It is on the ground, and Baxter does get the punt off somehow, some way in time, but it will bounce around the 30 or the 20 of the Red Devils. A high snap goes up almost above David Baxter's head. He can't handle it. The ball is down on the turf in the end zone. There are Braves charging him, trying to get to that ball before he's able to punt it, and he is able to get it off in time. Granted, they will take over on the Red Devil 22, but it could have been much worse had they recovered it in the end zone. Trips to the left for the Braves. Shotgun formation for Nelson. Excuse me, this is Shaw. Shaw throws to the right. Caught by Kazir. Kazir finds the right sideline. He's going to get inside the 10 and brought down for an easy first down. So Dean Shaw now in at quarterback. Play started at the 22. We'll see where they spot this one. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 6. So a gain of 16. Under center, Shaw, I formation. Pitches to Kazir. Kazir, he's got a hole. He goes straight into the end zone, no problem. Touchdown Star Valley. Kazir with a 6-yard run. And it's 20-0 early here in the first quarter. RJ Kazir with a 6-yard touchdown run. That is his 2nd of the game. Almost every time this guy's touched the ball, it's been a touchdown. Chase Merrill to kick the extra point. Kick is up, and it is good. 21-7 the score on the Impact Physical Therapy board. We'll be right back after this on this first make presentation of Evanston Red Devil football on KNYN 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com.
There's an easy way to get a 10-day free pass to Flex Fitness. Log on to the Evanston sports pages at mylocalradio.com and click on the Flex Fitness logo. This is Mike Gatewood, co-owner of Flex Fitness in Evanston. When you click on the Flex Fitness logo displayed on the Evanston sports pages at mylocalradio.com, we'll give you a 10-day free pass to work out here at Flex Fitness. Log on right now and get your 10-day free pass to Flex Fitness. Click on Flex Fitness on the Evanston sports pages at mylocalradio.com and come check us out.
RJ Kazir with his second touchdown of the game, a 6-yard sprint right through the Red Devil defensive line and into the end zone, and now it's 21-0. Merrill into kick for the Braves and Evanston to receive. Frankham receiving on the left, Wags staff on the right. It will be received by Wags inside the 10. He goes to the right sideline. He's got a block, but he gets to about the 30 of the Red Devils, so we'll see where they spot this one. 4:28 remaining here in the first quarter, 21-0 Star Valley, and they will field it around the 28. 1st and 10 from the Red Devil, 29 for the Red Devils. David Baxter under center. Gabe Morris in the backfield. Baxter goes to the left, brought down in the backfield. Trenton Clark makes the hit for Star Valley. And number 50 is looking very good here. After a 3-yard loss, it's 2nd 13 from their own 25 for the Red Devils. Once again, another type formation. Looking to bring pressure is the Braves, but they brought it too soon as the flag goes up. And that will help Evanston get back some of those 3 yards they lost. And it will be 2nd and 8 from the 30. 3:47 and counting left to go here in Star Valley in the first quarter. Temperatures have dropped and it is definitely getting cooler. Big thank you to Mario Sanchez, who is outside running camera for us. He's doing a great job. Baxter drops back pass, looks to his left, throws, caught by Rigdon Wagstaff around the 40 and then shoved out of bounds. And it will be the first Jeff Piper Farmers Insurance first down. Remember, Jeff Piper Farmers Insurance, your one-stop shop for all insurance, life, home, family, business, auto. Give them a call, 307-789-5489 for a quote today. Baxter under center. Mitchell looks like he goes in motion, then goes back. Now Wagstaff goes in motion, handoff to Morris. Morris goes straight ahead, and there's nothing there for him. As the Star Valley line really brought the pressure, was waiting for Morris. We heard Coach McKay Young talk about it in the pregame show. He says the best play that he feels Evanston does is that dive with the fullback. And that's one that they used there. 2nd and 7 from the 41 of the Red Devils. Baxter rolling out to his right, trying to find somewhere to go, but he is met by a wall of Braves, and I mean a wall. They all shifted to the left to follow him, and Baxter had nowhere to go. Maybe it picks up a yard. And it'll be 3rd and 6 from the 42 of the Red Devils. 2:30 left to go in the first quarter, down 21-0. Red Devils trying to put a drive together for the first time tonight. Baxter under center. Morris lined up right behind him. Wagstaff in motion. Fakes handoff to Morris. And Baxter met in the backfield after making one Brave miss, but this time there was no stopping the Star Valley front line. And it'll be 4th and 6 from the 42 inside the 2-minute mark here in the first quarter. And David Baxter to punt. Evanston almost getting to that midfield mark as Baxter receives the snap. Kicks this one high, and it looks like it will be received around the 40. Going to the 45 is James Erickson. So it should be 1st and 10 from the Star Valley 45, and it is for the Braves. 1:32 remaining here in the first quarter. Brant Nelson back in at quarterback for the Braves in the shotgun formation. One receiver on each end looking to throw. He throws to the left. It is caught. What a jumping catch by Dean Shaw around the 20. A 35-yard pass. But I think he lost control of it going to the ground, so it will be 2nd and 10 from the 45 for the Braves. Dean Shaw split out wide left again. Now he's moving him in motion. Fakes the handoff. Nelson looking downfield, throws, and it is intended for Merrill, and it bounces off his hand, his outstretched hand, inside the 20. So Brant Nelson tries to find Chase Merrill in stride, but can't hit him. And it'll be 3rd and 10 from the 45 for Star Valley. Brant Nelson in the shotgun formation. Chase Merrill split out to the right. Keep an eye on him. He's the one just off the pile. Now he's in motion. Quick jet pitch to Merrill, but there is a stoppage of play. We'll see what the call is. Timeout Braves, and we'll take one as well. 21-0 the score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. We'll be right back right after this on this first bank presentation of Evanston Red Devil football on KNYN 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com.
Meet the service and parts department staff at Auto Farm Chevrolet. We work on almost every type of vehicle, foreign and domestic. We also sell parts and accessories for almost all makes and models. Our staff is friendly and well trained, and we are here to serve you. Open Monday through Friday beginning at 7:30 a.m. We invite you to Auto Farm Chevrolet for all your parts and for all your service needs. 624 Front Street, Evanston. We're a community-driven dealer.
$21-0 the score with 1:18 left to go in the first quarter. 3rd and 10 from the 45 for Star Valley. Nelson in the shotgun formation. Excuse me, that's Shaw. Shaw throws to the right, caught by Merle at the 50. And it'll be a gain of a 5 as Evanston brings the pile and push him back, but he should get a gain of 5 on progress. But that'll be a 4th and 5 from the 50 for Star Valley. 2 of 2 so far for Dean Shaw to my count, with 53 seconds left and counting in the first quarter. I formation for the Braves. Now Nelson pitches over to Kazir. Kazir picks up the first down. How about that? Kazir makes it happen for the Braves and moves the chains. 41.8 remaining in the first quarter, 21-0. 1st and 10 from the 43. So a 7-yard gain for Kazir. And the ball's in Evanston territory, 43 to be exact. Shotgun formation for Nelson. Nelson takes the snap, looking to throw left, and he will try to hit Dean Shaw, but just out of his reach around the goal line, and there's 15 seconds left in the first quarter. 15.5 to be exact. 2nd and 10 from the 43 coming up for Star Valley. Ball on the Evanston side of the field. Nelson in the shotgun formation, sends Merrill in the motion. Merrill receives the pitch, comes around the left. He crosses the 40, brought down by Rigdon Wagstaff, who makes the shoestring tackle, and that is probably your final play of the first quarter. And it is 21-0 the score after one. We'll be right back with the second quarter after this on this First Bank presentation of Evanston Red Devil football on KNYN 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com.
For more than 10 years, the professional and friendly staff at Mountain West Business Solutions has been serving customers in Wyoming and Utah. Our professional technicians live and work in communities across both states. This way, we're able to provide quick, quality service to all of our customers. We serve businesses of all sizes, and we also provide service and supplies for HP printers. Call us today to see how we can help with all your printing and copying needs. Mountain West Business Solutions, a local company with a toll-free number, 866-583-9925.
What do you do when you lose a tooth?
Put it under your pillow. Under my pillow. Like a treasure chest so you could put it in.
Why do you do that?
Because then the tooth fairy comes for the tooth fairy. So the tooth fairy can come get them.
And then what happens?
I get money.
We may not be the tooth fairy, but we can still take care of your teeth. Bear River Dental in Evanston.
They got started a little bit early. Dean Shaw takes a screen pass from the 43 all the way in, and Dean Shaw with the touchdown, a 43-yard pass from Nelson, and now Chase Merrill to kick it. Kick is up, and it is good. 28-0 the score on the Impact Physical Therapy board. We're going to keep it right here as Dean Shaw takes a big chunk of yardage out of that one. And it has really been all Star Valley in this one. $11:50 left in the first quarter, or first half, really. And this is a good time to check in on the My Local Radio chat room. We got Haley Frankham saying, "Go Devils." Sofia Guardo Fernandez. I'm sorry, I don't speak Spanish. If someone wants to translate that, they're more than welcome. And Caden Fry saying thank you for being able to cover this game. Our pleasure, and thank you for the cheer, Miss Frankham. Back to live action as Evanston will look to rebound and get points on the board here in the first half. 28-0 the score on the Impact Physical Therapy board here in the second quarter. Merrill kicks this one. Received by Frankham, I think. Frankham trying to move to the left sideline. And they bring him down around the 25. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 26 of Evanston. And it's a shame they got there early. Shaw made a few Red Devils miss on that play. It was a really good one. Baxter dropping back to pass, going straight down the field, and it is incomplete. Intended for either Weidrich or Mitchell. Both of them were in the area. Excuse me, Bybee or Mitchell. Both of them were in the area, but ball falls to the turf here at Star Valley. And it is 2nd and 10 from the 27. of the Red Devils. 11:41 left to go. 28-0 Star Valley here in the first half. Under center, Baxter, Star Valley. Looking content to sit back. Handoff Gabe Morris. Morris tries to go around the right, but the front line that McKay Young told us about in the pregame show does their job and hold Morris to nothing. 11:24 and counting left to go here in the first half. Senior night here at Star Valley. They did a very nice presentation for their seniors before the game started, and it's good to see it. Kind of an unofficial senior night, as they will play at least one more game here next week. Opponent to be determined. Dropping back to pass. Baxter. Baxter's got trouble. He rolls to his right, throws to his left, and it is incomplete according to the officials, and it is now 3rd and 10 from the 27. Fourth and 10 from the 27, excuse me. 10:46 remaining here in the first half. Evanston trails 28-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Baxter to almost said serve. I've been doing too much volleyball lately. Baxter to punt. Snap to Baxter, this one. Good punt. Cross the, fielded at the 40 by Star Valley. Going to the right sideline, cross the 50, 40, and he finally is shoved out of bounds around the 35 of Evanston. Shaw, of course, the one to get it done. And we heard his name in the pregame interview. You heard Coach McKay Young say he's the guy that you will say and see a lot of, and he's absolutely right. Dean Shaw definitely getting it done for Star Valley. And it looks like Shaw now will come in to play quarterback. Yes, he will. Shaw takes the shotgun snap, rolls out to his left, throws downfield, left side end zone, caught by Chase Merrill, and it's 34-0. Shaw with his second. He is 3 for 3 with 54 yards to my count and a touchdown. Dean Shaw, my goodness, coming out ready to go. And Chase Merrill with his second touchdown reception of the night. Speaking of Merrill, he'll kick the extra point. It's up and good. 35-0 with 10:24 left to go in the first half. Two receptions for 60 yards to my count for Merrill, both of them touchdowns. He's been targeted multiple times, and it's 10:24 left in the second quarter. Red Devils going to have to really battle and make this happen for them if they're going to try to come back tonight. $35-0 with 10:24 left to go. Merrill to kick it off yet again. Actually, I don't believe that's Merrill. I believe that is a different number. That's Colby Brown. Chase Merrill, 2 receptions, 2 touchdowns. Dean Shaw, 3 attempts, 3 completions, and a touchdown. Kick is high from Brown. Caught by Frankham. Frankham moves to the left side, and he will get brought down around the 25 of Evanston. And now the Red Devils will take over. Looks like they'll give us a spot on the 26-27. First and 10, Red Devils. 10-19 left to go from their own 27. David Baxter under center, sends a man in motion, hands it off to Morris. Morris goes straight ahead. And there's a gain of maybe a yard there. They'll give him 2. Second and 10 from the Evanston 29. Sorry, second and 7 from the Evanston 29. Baxter under center. Fakes the handoff, rolling out to his right, and he's got pressure brought down inside the 15. Big sack there for Star Valley.
A big loss for the Red Devils. Bringing up
Hazen Erickson in on the stop. He said that that's their best defensive player, and he proved it right there. 3rd and 20. Ball spotted around the 13-yard line for the Red Devils. 3rd and long. Baxter under center, trips to the right. Screen pass quick to the right to Wagstaff. But it looks like it hit the ground. So it'll be 4th. Actually, no, they'll give him a yard on the play. 4th and 19 from the 13. Baxter to punt. 8 minutes, 58 seconds left to go here in the first half. Snap to Baxter. Baxter is able to get it off. High arcing punt caught by Shaw. Shaw at the 40, reverses back to the left, crosses the 50, 45, and finally brought down around the 443. James Erickson actually the return man on that one, not Shaw. Erickson number 17, Shaw number 14. And it's 35-0 with 8:46 left to go here in the first half. 1st and 10 from the Evanston 43-yard line. Looks like Shaw will be in at quarterback. Shaw, shotgun formation, sends a man in motion, pitches it to Merrill. Merrill in a jet sweep, goes around the right, gets to the right sideline, gets to the 30 and brought down around the 25. Jackson Moore in on the hit, which is good news as he walked off shaken after the first Chase Merrill touchdown. Good to see him back out there. Big gain all the way to the 27. About a 13-yard gain. 13-yard gain. Nelson pitches it over to Merrill. Merrill rolls around to the left, gets across.
Merrill pushing forward for 5 or 6.
The 25.
Nice job by the line out there.
Minimal gain there as Evanston was able to kind of get the pile moving. See what the call is. They are not going to give them anything. 2nd and 10 from the 26. Actually, 3rd and 10 from the 26. Excuse me. 7:52 and counting left to go in the first half. 35-0 Star Valley. Rolling out to his right is Nelson. Evanston gets pressure on him, but a good heads-up play by Nelson. He pitches it to Smith. Smith looked like he was going down. Or sorry, Brand Nelson looked like he was going down. And just before he goes down, he pitches it to Smith, and Smith turns it into a conversion of a first down. 1st and 10 from the Red Devil 23. Nelson under center, I formation for the Braves. Hands off Kazir. Kazir through the hole, goes to the right, brought down at the 10 by Sean Knight. Gain of 7 there for Kazir. And they're just kind of running the clock at this point. 7:07 remaining here in the first half. Hand off Kazir. Kazir goes straight ahead. Does he get there? We'll find out. No. He will get all the way to the goal line, and it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. Look for a heavy dose of RJ Kazir here. Kazir in the backfield, tailback. Handed off by Nelson, and he's in there, no problem. And another touchdown for Star Valley. A 1-yard handoff to Castillo, and it's now 41-0 with 6:31 left in the first half. Kick by Merrill is up and good. 42-0 with 6:31 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. We'll be right back right after this on this First Bank presentation of Evanston Red Devil football on KNYN 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com.
When someone says sleep apnea, it usually conjures up stereotype images. This is Dr. Jonathan Morgan. The fact is that sleep apnea affects people of all ages and occurs when there is an involuntary pause of breath during sleep. Are you always tired? At Arrowhead Dental, we offer oral appliance therapy as an effective, non-invasive treatment for certain types of sleep apnea. Schedule an appointment to take a simple in-home test. Visit arrowheaddentalwy.com today.
1-yard fullback dive, and it's 42-0. Star Valley. Colby Brown to kick it off to the Red Devils. 6:31 left in the second quarter on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Kick is high, and it is fielded around the 40, muffed by Evanston. Ball is loose. Star Valley saying they have it. And they are giving the ball to Star Valley, but there are two players that were down, but they seem to be okay. But the Red Devils get the kickoff from Colby Brown. It's muffed. And then Star Valley takes full advantage of the mistake. This is what Coach Jim Burton talked about. He said that we have to take advantage of mistakes that they've made, and Star Valley has not made any mistakes tonight. But the Red Devils also said that in return they can't make mistakes, and that was a costly one. 42-0 with 6:25 left on the Impact Physical Therapy board in the first half. I formation, it looks like, for the Braves. 1st and 10 from the Evanston 27. Clock rolls on, 6:24 and counting. Nelson under center. I formation, pitches it to Kazir. Kazir goes around the right side. Gets to the 25 and brought down. Kazir picks up 2 yards on the play. 5:58 and counting left to go in the second quarter. 42-0, 2nd and 8 from the Evanston 25. Nelson in the shotgun formation. Kazir to his left. Two wide receivers to the close to the pile to the left. Sends Merrill in motion. Pitches to Merrill. Merrill goes around the left side. Evanston trying to bring him down, and they will right around the 25.
Nice defense by the Red Devils, bringing him down.
Good pressure there by the Red Devils linebacking core to pick that one up. 5:19 and counting left to go in the second quarter. 42-0 Star Valley. 3rd and 8 from the 28. Dean Shaw checking out as he runs to the sidelines, number 14. And now Brant Nelson. Kazir in the backfield. Pitches it to Kazir. Kazir goes straight ahead. He's got no one in front of him except 3 Red Devils, and somehow, some way, they get their arms around him and bring him down around the 10-yard line of Evanston. Another first down for Star Valley. A 12-yard gain for Kazir, and it's 1st and 10 from the 13 of the Red Devils. RJ Kazir has 2 touchdowns on the night and would love to get another one. 4:28 and counting left to go in the first half. Dean Shaw checks back in. Shotgun for the Braves. Nelson sends Shaw in motion. Hands off to Kazir. Kazir goes around the left side all the way to somewhere along the 5-yard line. So it'll be second down for the Braves. Interested to see where they spot it. It'll be 2nd and 2 from the 5-yard line. Kazir in the backfield. Under center, Nelson. And pitches to Kazir. Kazir just going to move his feet forward. He dives forward. Is he in the end zone? Yes. And it is 48-0 with 3:30 to go. Another touchdown for RJ Kazir. 3 touchdowns. And Merrill could make it 49-0. Kick is up, and it is good. 49-0. 3:38 left to go on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Evanston down here in Star Valley, the #1 team in the state, showing exactly why they are just that on this First Bank presentation of Evanston Red Devil football on KNYN 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com.
A pass to the Evanston Rec Center gives you access to 3 amazing weight rooms. As a serious weightlifter, you can accomplish all your goals of bulking and maximizing with our complete lines of Precor, Hoist, and Troy free weight equipment. If your weightlifting is more focused on firming, toning, core, and muscle strength, then you'll enjoy the Cybex equipment weight room. Don't wait another minute to reach your weight training goals. Live your fit life with a pass to the Evanston Rec Center. Stop in today, 275 Saddle Ridge Road.
RJ Kazir gets his 3rd touchdown of the night, and it's 49-0 Braves with 3:38 left to go in the second. Evanston trying to mount something, give them something here. Kickoff is bounced around the 25, picked up by Rigdon Wagstaff. Wagstaff goes to the 30 on the right side. So it'll be 1st and 10, Red Devils 30. 49-0, 3:32 left to go in the second quarter. Real quick, good chance to remind you that extra point attempts this year are brought to you by Western Wyoming Community College. Evanston campus, enter with passion, leave with purpose, and they are the extra point sponsor / field goal sponsor for the Evanston Red Devils this season. First down's also brought to you by Jeff Piper Farmers Insurance. 789-5489 for a quote today, your one-stop shop for all insurance. Baxter under center, keeps it and goes straight to the center, and that'll be a pickup of maybe 2 or 3 on the play. See where they spot it. Will be a pickup of 2, 2nd and 8 from the 32 of Star Valley. 3:15 and counting left to go in the first half. 49-0. We will be looking at a running clock in the second half. As Baxter under center hands it off to Morris. And no gain there for the Red Devils as Star Valley read that one perfectly. And it'll be 3rd and 8 from the 32. Second quarter, 2:40 left and counting here in the first half. Star Valley. It's been all them tonight. Touchdowns by R.J. Kazir, 3 of them. Brandon Nelson with a passing touchdown and Dean Shaw with a passing touchdown. Under center, Baxter. Moore goes in center. Throw is blocked down by Star Valley. It looked like he was about to kind of go, and Lucas Chappell makes the stop. Lucas Chappell comes all the way from the line and gets his paw on that ball and knocks it to the turf. 2:16 left to go. 49-0 Star Valley. 3rd and 8 from the 32. David Baxter. 4th and 8. David Baxter to punt. 2:16 left to go. Pat Baxter gets the punt off. Line drive punt. Fielded around the 30. Left sideline, crossing the 40 in Evanston, namely Gabe Morris, I believe. Actually, no, that's Jesus Quintero is able to get in on the stop. So too does Rigdon Wagstaff. 49-0, 2:04 left to go in the first half. The Red Devils will go back out on defense to see if they can stop this Star Valley offense, which they have not been able to tonight. 1st and 10 from the Star Valley 43, and the Red Devils are going to try to see what they can do here. I formation, you guessed it, Kazir in the backfield at the tailback. Pitches to Kazir. Kazir goes straight ahead, and he finds a hole. It looked like the Red Devils were about to swallow him up, but somehow, some way, he went through the defensive line of Evanston and picks up about 3 or 4. We'll see what the call is. They will place it at the 48 of Star Valley after a gain of 5 for R.J. Kazir. $1:33 left to go. Shaw gets the Nelson takes the rep, snap goes straight ahead, brought down at Evanston territory around the 46-yard line of the Red Devils for the first down. 1:27 left to go in the first quarter. A first down for Star Valley. Second quarter, excuse me. 1st and 10 from the Evanston 45. Nelson under center. Pitches to Kazir. Kazir met in the backfield. There to make the stop. Derek Johnson. And he picks up 2. Second down for Star Valley, and Nelson goes under center. Kazir in the backfield. Pitches it, not to Kazir, to Connor Pebbles. Not even a person that's on my radar according to what Coach Young sent me. Takes the pitch, goes around the outside, loses 2, and Evanston puts him into 3rd and 10 from the Evanston 46. Nelson under center. Pitches it to Shaw. Shaw goes straight ahead, brought down at the 45 by Sean Knighton. And that will probably be the final play of the first half. 49-0. Star Valley, the top team in the state, showing exactly why they have that ranking. 3, 2, 1, and that is the first half. We'll be right back right after this with the Evanston halftime show. 49-0 the score halfway through. Evanston down big to the #1 team in the state on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. We'll be right back on this First Bank presentation of Evanston Red Devil football on KNYN 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com.
The best place to stay when you're in Casper, Wyoming is the Come On In Hotel and Suites. This beautiful log hotel offers 5 hot tubs, 1 pool, a fitness center, and fabulous indoor atrium. Offering jacuzzi and fireplace suites, the guest rooms are comfortable and relaxing. Plus, every stay includes a delicious extended continental breakfast. Whenever you're in Casper, stay at the best place. Come On In Hotel and Suites. Come on in today. Come On In Hotel and Suites, Casper.
Early Oregon-bound immigrants traveled through the Bear Lake Valley. U.S. Highway 30 basically follows the Oregon Trail. Many wagon trains stopped at Thomas L. Pegleg Smith Trading Post, located near Dingle, Idaho, for supplies. One traveler wrote of camping along Cotton Line Bear River, watching grass as tall as a man wave in the wind. Today, you don't have to ride in a wagon to visit Bear Lake Valley, but the rich history is still here to enjoy. Visit bearlake.org for more information.
My name is Dr. Micah Pullins. I'm an orthopedic surgeon at Evanston Regional Hospital. I perform total hip, total knee, and total shoulder replacement. The huge majority of patients of mine that have undergone total joint replacement have been dealing with pain and disability for many years. After joint replacement and recovery, patients are back to doing the activities that they want to do.
Serving Wyoming since 1941, Plains Tire is Wyoming's oldest and largest tire dealer with great locations throughout the state. They'll get you the right tires that offer the best results for your vehicle at the lowest prices, guaranteed. Plus, you can go to any Plains Tire Pro dealer with their nationwide warranty service. And check out their Plains Tire phone app.
Come down and see us at Plains Tires on 157 Bear River Drive for all your automotive needs. Hablamos también español.
The best live coverage of local sports, weather, local news, and radio classifieds, plus online streaming music, giveaways, and more. It's all on mylocalradio.com. Watch as your high school teams clash with their biggest rivals. Listen to the latest from your team's coaches. Catch up on local and regional news and stream your favorite music. Visit mylocalradio.com. Like us on Facebook and stream it all live.
$49-0 the score at the halfway point. Evanston down to the #1 team in the state, Star Valley, and at this point you'd have to say the consensus favorite to take the state title, their second in a row, their third in 4 years as well. It's time for some stats at the half. First, let's start with Star Valley. Brant Nelson, the starting quarterback, 2 of 5 for 64 yards and a passing touchdown. Dean Shaw has come in. He's gone 3 for 3 for 54 yards and a touchdown. Just a reminder, these stats are not official. These are stats that I'm keeping myself, but they give you an idea of what's happening. RJ Kazir, 9 rushes for 67 yards and 3 touchdowns. Dean Shaw, 1 rush for 27 yards. However, he has a 47-yard touchdown run. Chase Merrill, 2 receptions for 60 yards. And then that's what Star Valley looks like. For Evanston, they're struggling a little bit. David Baxter, 1 for 4 for 10 yards, and that 10-yard game came to Rigdon Wagstaff. On the rushing side, it's all been Gabe Morris, 4 rushes for 5 as he's been hitting the backfield and at the line of scrimmage a lot. So Evanston, it's not looking great numbers-wise, and we will be dealing with a running clock headed into the second half. Only thing that can stop that will be injuries and timeouts. When we come back, we'll have our Excellence in Evanston segment. And this week, I got the pleasure to speak with Mr. Dan Wheeler about the history of Evanston. Stay tuned for that on this First Bank presentation of Evanston Red Devil football on KNYN 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com.
Do you really think you can get a better deal on a vehicle in the city? Poppycock! Rocky Mountain Yeti is hungry for your business and will beat any bona fide deal on any vehicle, or they'll give it to you as a gift. Now that's legendary. Rocky Mountain Yeti Evanston. home of the 20-year, 200,000-mile legendary warranty, where legendary customer service is not a myth.
If you can't give your dentist a 5-star rating, then you ought to consider making your next dental appointment with Dr. McKay Frankham. One patient said, "The best experience I've ever had at a dentist." Other customer comments include 5 stars plus. And not only is Dr. Frankham the best dentist I've ever been to, but I can actually afford to have dental work done by Dr. Frankham. Make your next dental visit a 5-star experience. Call for an appointment today at 307-789-8910.
ELAN OLLIFF here. I am joined this week on Excellence in Evanston by Mr. Dan Wheeler. Mr. Wheeler, it's a pleasure to have you on. Thank you so much for accepting this invite.
Absolutely. It's great to be here.
Well, I've heard you have some conversations with Bubba O'Neill specifically, and the one thing that sticks out to me is that you are a wealth of knowledge on the area. And I just think that that would be a really cool thing to kind of talk about. This is a special Excellence in Evanston. It's our last football game of the season. And I just thought it would be really kind of cool to talk about the history of Evanston and the history of kind of excellence in Evanston. And you just seem like a natural person to kind of come talk to about this. First thing is, if I understand the story correctly, you and some friends are responsible for the founding of the Evanston Hall of Fame. Is that correct?
Not quite.
Okay.
It was the Hall of Fame was started, I think the first year was 2013. And it was a group at the high school. It was an idea that came forth from the school district. But it was in 2014 when we had the first individuals team inductions. And then I became involved with it in 2015 to help. I thought it was a great idea, a great thing that we could do, and to not only acknowledge former athletes, men and women, teams that had success, but also people that came from the community that excelled in their life after Evanston High School. And so that's what we try to do and make people aware of.
Just kind of like a proud that this person's from Evanston, that
Absolutely.
they came from this type of deal.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, I've noticed in the conversations that I've overheard you have specifically with Mr. O'Neill is that you know a lot about the history of Evanston. And I've only lived here since about August, but I've heard about the oil boom. I've heard about the railroad, and I've never actually talked to anyone about it. So I guess we'll kind of start first with the railroad since that's earliest, but what exactly was the impact on Evanston made by the railroad?
Oh, a huge impact. And I don't have facts to back this up, but I would think in the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, those decades that the Union Pacific Railroad was the largest employer here in Evanston. When you had where the roundhouse and the machine shop is now, when those were viable projects by the Union Pacific Railroad, there were in excess of 300 jobs that were available. And when you had a community that was anywhere from 4,000 to 4,500, that's a pretty good impact. So not only at the roundhouse and the machine shop, but there were engineers, there were firemen, there were brakemen, there were conductors, the people that maintained the tracks, signal gangs, and those type of things. So it was a big employer. Absolutely. It made a huge impact.
And what kind of jobs would we see people living in Evanston doing?
With the
railroad.
With the railroad?
Yeah.
Well, you would you would have a fireman, an engineer, brakeman, conductor that would get on the trains right over here at the depot that's been preserved, and they would run to Ogden and back, to Green River and back, and that was their run. Then you had the roundhouse and the machine shop, where the roundhouse is where they fix the engines, and the machine shop is where they machined the parts for the engines. And so I don't know if you have seen, and if you have not seen the photograph taken in 1943 at the Roundhouse of all the people that worked there. And, of course, during World War II, that was a huge thing for the railroad. And so those were the types of jobs, and they were all good-paying jobs. And so it was a tremendous boost to the community here.
I know the Roundhouse is kind of like that center of town. It's kind of the point of pride for Evanston, and I know they have a bunch of events there. I was actually just at the machine shop just earlier today at an event, and it seems like the Evanston community has done a great job preserving those and making sure that they are still usable and that they are an active part of the community.
Oh, it's been hats off to all the people that were involved in that and had the foresight and the wherewithal to stay with it, had a vision, stayed with it. This is what we envision, and this is what we've been able to get to so far. The Roundhouse project is only just a fraction of what it can be and will be, but it takes a lot of foresight, and then the bottom line is it takes a lot of money. And so to preserve those and to keep it like it is, and to keep the ideals going, that's for those people that are involved with that to keep that going ahead.
Okay, moving on to the next thing that when I hear about Evanston history that comes up pretty frequently, the oil boom. To my understanding, that happened in the 80s. Is that correct? Or
yeah, actually, it started in the late 70s.
Okay,
started with things getting bigger and better throughout the years, and then, by the early 80s, it was in full force. Yes.
And what was that like around here?
That was great. I mean, you went from a community of about 4,500 people who had the machine shop and the Roundhouse closed on December 31st of 1971. So there was not that vehicle here. And so that 5 and 6 years later, things picked up where there were opportunities for employment with the oil-related industries, oil and gas, and they even got greater as the production and things kept going. So it's been I'm saddened in the sense that we don't have more of the oil and gas presence here as we did at one time, because that was a great employer, was good for the community, and at that time, Main Street here at one time was one way. There was not the overpass on 6th Street there. So the only way to get back and forth was if you went around the freeway or underneath the underpass. And, of course, there were lines blocked up and traffic was tough. And, there was not the infrastructure to support the great influx that there was. But you have to commend the city and the county people that were involved with that at that time, that they did a good job. And a lot of the things that we have here now that make this a great community is because of those things. We wouldn't have been able to have a lot of things that we have now if that hadn't come to pass.
Can you give any examples just off the top of your
just
head?
The rec center. The rec center was built in 1984. If we'd have been a community of 4,500 with not a lot of resources, that probably wouldn't have come to fruition. And that's been a great project throughout the years. And unfortunately, building structures get older and need to be updated, and that's where we're at with that. But 1984, 85, that was a real premier facility for the community of Evanston, and myself, my family, my children all took great advantage of that. They all learned to swim there, so it was that's one. And the Human Services Building and those buildings that were built right in that area, and there's many more that street improvements and water district improvements and things like that. A lot of things came about because of that. So.
It sounds like the gift that keeps on giving.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And there were people that were able to get jobs that they probably wouldn't have been able to. They'd had to leave the community, and they were able to stay here, and of course then the populations of the schools increased, and more housing became available, and it was just a real trickle-down effect of something that was good. And it's just too bad it didn't last longer and keep being strong today.
And since this is at the halftime of the Evanston Red Devils
Right.
football game, it definitely benefited the school as well. I mean, we have a great gym, we have a great football stadium.
Yeah, it helped us be able to do those things. Absolutely. Yeah. And just a lot of projects that the tax base, the mineral royalties, all of those things played into to help the community.
Well, Mr. Wheeler, thank you so much for joining me today. It's been a pleasure. We're definitely going to have you on again to talk about some other stuff. I've learned a lot, and just thank you for your time.
Hey, great. This was fun. Anytime. Thank you.
That was Dan Wheeler giving us kind of a bit of a history, at least me, a bit of a history lesson at Evanston. A lot of things that I didn't know, and a lot of things that I'm really looking forward to getting to know as I get to know the community more. Well, we are about ready to kick off the second half. We will take a quick break. When we come back, we will have the third quarter on this First Bank presentation of Evanston Red Devil football on KNYN 99.1. Actually, nope, we're going to keep it right here as they are ready to go a little bit earlier than anticipated. So we will go ahead and just kind of get ready for this second half. 49-0 the score on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Evanston will have to kick it off to Star Valley as we are in a running clock. And let's gives us a chance to check in on the My Local Radio chat room. Mark Medea joining us with a wealth of information about Star Valley and Evanston throughout the season and throughout his many years covering the Evanston Red Devils. And thank you for that. He says he feels the seniors gave it all they had and should hold their heads high. And I could not agree more, Mr. Medea, as we are getting ready to kick off the final half of many of these guys' careers. This is the final 24 minutes that many of these guys will play organized football. And it's, as we heard Coach Burton say, it's a heavy moment. It's a heavy feeling, and you do feel for them. But they are going to finish this thing. They are going to give it all they have and represent their community, because when you come from a small town, and you really do come to notice that the community looks at you as a representative, and they've done an excellent job representing this community, showing grit, showing heart, all the way from the 2 last-minute loss they had in first one in Rollins with 52 seconds left, and then with Riverton with 46 seconds left. They did a great job showing heart and grit through all of that, coming out and putting on a show every Friday night, giving us things to root for. Personally, I don't think I will forget Cade Frankum's opening touchdown return run in Rollins. The 65-yard touchdown run by David Perez last week. Those are memories that will definitely stick in my mind when I think of this 2019 Red Devils football season, and just the grit, the determination, the great performances that they put on all season. Wiedrich to kick off for the Red Devils. Kicks this one, line drive into the end zone. Good kick, Stetson Wiedrich. And the Braves will have to start from their own 20. Excuse me, that was Carter Bybee, not Stetson Wiedrich. And now it'll be 1st and 10 from the 20 for Star Valley. We enter the running clock, so as soon as that whistle blows, we will start, and that will roll all the way through. 49-0 at the start of the third quarter. Star Valley leading. Checking in on the chat room, we've got Jamin Barker. Jamin, a proud Red Devil himself, saying, "Let's go, boys." Nelson, under center. Pitches it to the right. Going to the right sideline is Dean Shaw, but Evanston brings him down. And a gain of 5 on the play for Shaw. .11:36 and counting left to go here in the third quarter. 49-0 Star Valley. Nelson in the shotgun formation. Takes the snap. Hands it off to Merrill. Merrill goes straight ahead. Evanston's there to meet him. In on the stop is Stetson Wiedrich. Evanston bringing the pressure, and that paid off that time. 3rd and 4 from the 26 for Star Valley. Ball on the 26 of Star Valley. Evanston, can they get a stop here? Evanston bringing pressure, pitches to Kazir. Kazir trying to find a hole. He will get all the way across the 50, 40, 30. He's all the way and gone. RJ Kazir with an 74-yard run. And RJ Kazir makes it 55-0. And RJ Kazir, they just announced, has tied the record for most career touchdowns in a career for a Star Valley player. 74-yard run for Kazir, and that is his 4th touchdown of the night. Merrill to make it 56-0. Kick is up, and it is good. 10:33 left to go in the third quarter. 56-0 Star Valley on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. We'll be right back after this on this First Bank presentation of Evanston Red Devil football on KNYN 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com.
Serving Wyoming since 1941, Plains Tire is Wyoming's oldest and largest tire dealer with great locations throughout the state. They'll get you the right tires that offer the best results for your vehicle at the lowest prices, guaranteed. Plus, you can go to any Plains Tire Pro dealer with their nationwide warranty service. And check out their Plains Tire phone app.
Come down and see us at Plains Tires on 157 Bear River Drive for all your automotive needs. Hablamos también español.
56-0, 10:33 to play here in the third quarter. And remember, we're at a running clock, so they will blow the whistle and that clock will start. Evanston will get a chance. All right, Jamin, we'll do it. Shout out to Jamin, Amber, Zosha, and Rachel, all listening or watching on mylocalradio.com. Zosha, we'll see her tomorrow against Jackson in the final regular season volleyball game. Kickoff is brushed by the Red Devils, but recovered going to the 25 by Cade Franco. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 25 for the Red Devils. 10:20 and counting left to go. $10 minutes, 11 seconds and counting left to go here in the third quarter. 1st and 10 from the 25 for the Red Devils. David Baxter in at quarterback. Baxter under center. 2 wide receivers split to the left. Pitches to the left side to Morris. Morris gets across the 25. Drags a Brave to the 30. And a gain of 5 for Gabe Morris. Second and 5 from the 30 with 9:33 in counting left to go. Shotgun formation for the Red Devils. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Sending Jackson Moore in motion, taking the snap. Baxter rolling out to his right. He go ahead and steps up, throws, and it is off of the hands of Stetson Wiedrich and out of bounds on the right sideline. 9:03 and counting left to go in the third quarter. 3rd and 5 from the 30 for the Red Devils. We hit the 9-minute mark at 8:54 now as the running clock continues to go. 8:44 and counting. Evanston huddling, trying to figure out what they're going to do as Weidrich runs out and Bybee comes in. Bybee lines up to the left with Rigdon Wagstaff. Pistol formation for the Red Devils. Quick throw to the right. Intercepted by Star Valley. He's across the 20-10 into the end zone. Touchdown, Braves. And a pick six for the Braves. 62-0. 8:14 left to go in the third quarter. The defense of Star Valley read the screen pass and took off. And now Chase Merrill to try to make it 63-0. $8:14 left to go in the third quarter. Okay, timeout. Jamin, let's check in on the chat room. Jamin, I know she's salty, but I didn't know if that was Rachel Voss or another Rachel. So it is Rachel Voss, so we will see both Rachel and Zosha tomorrow afternoon. Really excited for that game as Merrill completes the extra point. 63-0. So shout out to Zosha, Rachel Voss, and Jamin and Amber watching on mylocalradio.com. Good reminder that you can catch that volleyball game where Evanston will look to get momentum going into regionals against Jackson tomorrow. First serve scheduled at 1 o'clock. Pregame scheduled at 12:40 on mylocalradio.com and KNYN. 63-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. We'll be right back after this on this First Bank presentation of Evanston Red Devil football on KNYN 99.1 with live video streaming online at mylocalradio.com.
At beautiful Bear Lake, skiing, snowmobiling, sailing, and swimming are just some of the fun activities offered to recreationists. The Greater Bear Lake Valley offers prime hunting and fishing areas, whether it's trout fishing in the streams or ice fishing for Cisco on the lake, hunting deer or seeking elk along the high mountain ridges. The scenic corner of Utah and Idaho offers outdoor recreation and historical interests away from crowds and high prices. Visit bearlake.org for more information.
$63-0 the score as a squib kick from Star Valley goes out of bounds and Evanston will recover it. First and 10 Evanston. From the 35 after the squib kick goes wide on out of bounds the left sideline. First and 10, 35, 8:14 left to go. And if you're Evanston right now, it's all about making plays, putting points on the board and see what happens. Baxter under center. Hand off Morris. Morris dives straight ahead. Pickup of maybe 2 or 3 yards on the play for Morris. 2nd and 8 from the 33 with 7:57 left to go here in the third quarter. And now the Red Devils will break huddle, go tight formation, except you got the twin wide receivers, one on each end. Sending Jackson Moore in motion. Hands off to Rigdon Wagstaff as he's not able to get much, maybe a yard on the play. Waiting to see what the spot is, and they will give him, I believe, a yard according to where I'm able to see it. So 3rd down from the 39 coming up of Evanston for the Red Devils. 3rd and 6. Under center, Baxter. Baxter takes the snap, drops back. He's trying to throw, but he fumbles the ball as he is thrown to the ground. It looked like the ball came out, as he was able to get rid of it. They're going to say he got rid of it before he came down, so it will be an incomplete pass. And it's 6:37 and counting left to go in the 3rd. 63-0 Star Valley. .6:24 and counting. 4th and 6 from the 39. Baxter to punt. Line drive into the arms of Shaw at the 30. Shaw goes up, tries to go to the right, but grabbed by Evanston, and they say, you're not going anywhere. So it'll be a 1st and 10 from the 32 of the Braves. 5:40 and counting left to go in the 3rd quarter. Nelson still in at quarterback. Gives it to the fullback, and he goes straight ahead, dragging a bunch of Red Devils with him for a 8-yard run. It'll be 2nd and 2 from the 40 of the Star Valley Braves. Actually, it'll be about the 37-38. Nelson still in a quarterback. Under center. Hand off Kazir. Evanston's able to kind of get there and bring him down. 4:46 left to go in the 3rd quarter, 63-0. A good chance to kind of recognize all of the seniors on this Evanston team. David Baxter, Rigdon Wagstaff, Jamin Barker, Gabe Morris, Bryson Davis, Logan Wilson as they hand off to Kazir. Kazir tries to roll around to the right. Breaks one tackle, but Evanston's able to get there. I don't think that is Kazir after all. It is actually the new running back, as I bet Kazir's probably done for the night, Lane Esch. Gabe Morris, Bryson Davis, Jose Echeverria. We'll continue this list as after the play as Star Valley lines up for the I. 1st and 10 from their own 46. Red Devils sitting back, handoff, and Evanston's able to get there. Cody Gustafson, the ball carrier on that one for a gain of 2. Eric Orozco Jaimez. Hopefully I got that right. Angel Cervantes, Sean Knighton, Jesus Quintero, Collier Klein, Logan Rex, Dimitri Gallegos, Colby Fadden. The Star Valley goes in the I formation again. 3:02 and counting left to go in the 3rd quarter. Handoff, and Evanston's able to swallow him up. Led by Colby Fadden, I believe, on that play. Continuing our senior list. Mario Garrido, Carter Bybee, and Jeremiah Young. So those are the seniors on my Evanston football roster. Just wanted to give them a quick shout out and recognition for the fine work that they've done over this year and their entire high school careers. 63-0, 2:22 left to go, 3rd and 10 from the 47 as the last play resulted in no gain. Hilton under center. Pitches to the left side to the new running back, number 8. Now Evanston is able to swallow him up. Colby Gustafson hit for the loss by the Red Devils, and that should force them to punt. 1:52 and counting left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Evanston trails 63-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. .128 and counting left to go here in the 3rd quarter, 63-0. Looks like we just got a program update from one of our chatters in the My Local Radio chat room about tomorrow's volleyball games. We'll get to that first chance we can. It looks like that's now a timeout taken by Star Valley. Nick on Nerf says that volleyball games are at 11:30, 12:30, and 1:30. A 30-minute delay due to some of the athletes taking the ACT. Well, that is very good to know. So, timeout Star Valley, 63-0 Braves on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. 1 minute 13 left to go in the 3rd quarter. We're going to keep it right here. Star Valley with the new quarterback, Colton Hilton, a sophomore. Get some reps in preparation for the state playoffs coming up. Star Valley getting ready to punt it. And Evanston to receive. It will be received by Frankham. Frankham at the 40. Excuse me, that's Wagstaff. Wagstaff across the 50. And he's brought out of bounds. So Rigdon Wagstaff, one of the seniors we just mentioned, comes up and makes it 1st and 10 from around the 50 for Evanston with 49 seconds and counting left. It'll be interesting to see if they get a play off before the clock expires, and they will. Baxter under center, pitches to the right to Moore. Moore gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. So it'll be 2nd and 9, so they will grant Moore with 1 gain. 2nd and 9 from the 49 of Star Valley. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So going into the 4th, 12-minute running clock, 63-0. Star Valley on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. We'll be right back with the 4th quarter after this on this First Bank presentation of Evanston Red Devil football on KNYN 99.1 with live video streaming online at mylocalradio.com.
The best cement comes from Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. They've been mixing cement for every type of job for generations. Major construction, road and bridge, cement blocks, foundations, sidewalks, curb and gutter, cement steps, septic tanks, and water troughs. No job is too large or too small. Make sure you get the best quality cement available at the best prices. Always get your cement from Ellingford Brothers. Call today. Ellingford Brothers, we know cement. 307-789-1515.
When someone says sleep apnea, it usually conjures up stereotype images. This is Dr. Jonathan Morgan. The fact is that sleep apnea affects people of all ages and occurs when there is an involuntary pause of breath during sleep. Are you always tired? At Arrowhead Dental, we offer oral appliance therapy as an effective, non-invasive treatment for certain types of sleep apnea. Schedule an appointment to take a simple in-home test. Visit arrowheaddentalwy.com today.
Handoff on 2nd down, and Evanston gets it to Gabe Morris. Morris all the way down to the 40 from the 49. So a pickup of 9 on the play for Morris. 11:40 and counting left to go here in the fourth quarter. 63-0 Star Valley. David Baxter still in at quarterback, under center, sends Rigdon Wagstaff in motion, hands off to Bryson Davis. Davis finds a hold of the left and gets all the way down to the 30, and that should be enough for Jeff Piper Farmers Insurance first down. Remember, Jeff Piper, your one-stop shop for auto, home, life, family, auto, home, life, business, all your insurance. Call 789-5489 for a quote today. 2nd and 1 from the 31 as they didn't quite give them the first down. But the Red Devils going to try to get some points on the board. David Baxter under center, keeps it going to the left, and he will get hit after the pitch to Wagstaff. Wagstaff's hit around the 30, and that'll be the Jeff Piper Farmers Insurance first down. Gain of 1 for Rigdon Wagstaff. First and 10 from the 29 of Star Valley for the Red Devils. Closest that they have gotten all night. 10:26 and counting remaining in the fourth quarter. 63-0 Braves. Baxter hands off Morris. Morris goes straight ahead. And we'll see what the spot is as Jackson Moore actually got the ball. So Moore is 4. Gabe Morris is 41, and all I saw was the 4. So we'll see what the spot is. No gain for Evanston. Gain of 5, excuse me. 2nd and 5 from the 29. Baxter pitches to the left side of Wagstaff. Wagstaff going around, finds the left sideline, and gets out of bounds around the 20. It'll be a close spot. It'll either be 3rd and short or a first down. And they say it'll be 3rd and short. 9:23 left to go. 3rd and short from the 20-21 area of the Star Valley side of the field. 24. Baxter from the 20, hands off to Gabe Morris, and that Star Valley defensive front swarms them and hits Morris for a loss. And it'll be 4th and probably around 3 or 4, just depending on where they spot it. Nope, they're going to give them no gain, so it'll be 4th and 1 from the 20. Evanston seeing if they'll go for it, or if they'll see what happens here. Evanston looking like they're going to go for it. 4th and 1 from the 20. And snap is on the ground, ball is loose. David Baxter dove on top of it to keep the play alive, but it will be 1st and 10 on the 20, Star Valley. 8:15 and counting left to go in the fourth quarter. 63-0, the score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Eight minutes as Star Valley gets ready to go yet again. 80 yards separating them between them and the touchdown. Handoff to Gustafson as Evanston's able to swamp him and even bring him down for a loss a little bit. And a big switch of personnel here for Star Valley. So now we'll see who it is that it comes up. Colton Hilton, the sophomore backup quarterback, coming in to get some reps before the state playoffs start next week for Star Valley. Hilton under center. Gustafson in the backfield. Hit the 7-minute mark, 63-0 as a timeout is called, and we will take one as well. 63-0 Star Valley on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Just under 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter. We'll be right back on this First Bank presentation of Evanston Red Devil football. KNYN 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com.
In May of 2019, UNT County School District Number 1 became the first school district in Wyoming to achieve a certified Level 1 on high reliability schools by the Rosana Leadership Center. We're focusing on 3 levels. Level 1 is a safe and collaborative culture. Level 2, effective teaching in every classroom. And Level 3 is a guaranteed and viable curriculum. We are certified Level 1 in safe and collaborative culture. This is Superintendent Ryan Thomas. Congratulations to everyone in our district. Keep up the great work.
UNT County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
Second and 11 from the 19 of Star Valley for the Braves. ELAN OLLIFF bringing you the action from Braves Field here on the campus of Star Valley High School in AFTON, Wyoming. Colton Hilton, the sophomore, pitches it to the left side. He can't hang on to it. And somehow, some way, Star Valley does gather it up in the backfield. And it'll be a loss big time, and it'll force Star Valley to punt to Evanston. 6:32 and counting left to go in the fourth quarter. Red Devils looking to put some points on the board somehow, some way. End this with a positive. And they are going to go for it. Pitches to the left side. Rigdon Wagstaff tries to bring him down. Finally met by the Red Devils, and it's third and long. Evanston makes the stop, and now there's a late flag thrown. 5:46 left and counting. It'll be on Star Valley. So Evanston now will get another chance at 4th and 20 from the Star Valley 10. A legal substitution is what I believe the call on Star Valley. .540 and counting left to go in this one. Star Valley to punt it. High snap, gets it. Oh, blocked by Evanston. But it is picked up. Evanston touched it last. Star Valley does recover the block. And he runs it all the way to the 30. It was blocked by the Red Devils, but since the Red Devils touched it last, it's a fair ball. It's blocked high, fielded by Star Valley. He picks it up and goes upfield, and it's now a fresh set of downs for the Braves. How about that? 5 minutes left to go. Question is, are they? No, they're not giving it to Star Valley. They are giving it to Evanston, so that was 4th down, and they didn't quite make it. 1st and 10 from the 29 for the Red Devils in Star Valley territory. Baxter dropping back to pass, throws downfield. It is caught by someone waiting to find out what the call is. And it looked like it was to Jackson Moore in traffic, and it'll be 1st and goal, Red Devils. Jackson Moore in traffic on the far side from me, so that would be the left sideline. 1st and 7, a goal from the 7. 4:06 left to go. Evanston looking to put points on the board, avoiding the shutout. Baxter under center, keeps it, and brought down in the backfield by Star Valley. First one to get there, Kai Farley, the defensive lineman. 3:47 and counting left to go in this one. 2nd and goal from the 7. 3:36 left to go. Evanston going to try to get in the end zone somehow, some way. David Baxter under center. Morris in the backfield. Pitches to the left side with Rigdon Wagstaff. Wagstaff tries to go around, but chased down by the Braves, and it'll be interesting to see what they spot it as. Will there be any gain from it? 3:05 left to go, 3:03, 3:02, and so on. And they will spot it around the 7. So it'll be 3rd and goal from the 7 yet again. Following this, we'll have the Jimmy John's Freaky Fast recap, the stats for the game, and of course our Dr. McKay Franklin precision play of the game. Baxter rolling out to the right. He's got pressure, and he throws it away. And there's a flag. A late flag. I don't know if anyone was in the vicinity that Baxter threw it away, and it will be intentional grounding on the Red Devils. And that stops the clock temporarily. 2:31 left to go and counting as the clock resumes. We'll see what the call is. 63-0, the score right now on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard, Star Valley. 3rd and goal, long ways out, about the 30 for the Red Devils. 4th and goal, excuse me, as they just changed the down marker. 4th and goal, they got to go 30 yards. Biggest play of the game. Shotgun formation, 2 to the right, 2 to the left, sending Wagstaff in motion. Receives the snap, rolling out to his left. Here comes the pressure, throws it deep. It is short. But there's a flag thrown. Jackson Moore was the intended receiver. Flag thrown, though, in the end zone, and it will be PI on Star Valley. So Evanston go from 4th and 30, or 4th and goal from the 30, and it'll now be first, a new set of downs for the Red Devils. We'll see where they spot it. Probably about the 15. 1st and 10 from the 15 for the Red Devils. 57 seconds left to go. They're going to do something quick. Hand off to Morris. Morris goes straight ahead, wrapped up by the Star Valley D-line. And the play ends. 50 seconds and counting left to go. Time called. Evanston stops the clock, trying to make sure they have enough time. 63-0. Star Valley, the score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. We'll be right back on this first bank presentation of Evanston Red Devil football on KNYN 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com.
Receive the best service in the industry when you lease or purchase office equipment from the professional, friendly staff at Mountain West Business Solutions. With a guaranteed quick turnaround time, we will save you money, time, and energy with quality products and customer service that is unmatched in the industry. Serving customers in Wyoming and Utah, Mountain West Business Solutions is a local company with a toll-free number, 866-583-9925. Call us today.
The best cement comes from Ellingford Brothers in Cement.
And a update just now during the break. There was some confusion, and it was 4th and 30. They only got 15 yards on the play. So it will be a turnover on downs, and Star Valley will take over. Looks like they're going into victory formation. Brant Nelson comes back out, and he'll knee it. Fresh set of downs, kneeing it. That will pretty much do it here. 63-0 will be the final score. Star Valley wins it. A dominating performance by the Braves. 63 points for Star Valley. And now they are getting ready to do what they have done the last two of the last 3 years, and that is go to the state playoffs and hopefully win a state championship. We wish them the best of luck. And once again, Red Devils go down 63-0. Final score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. We'll be right back with the post-game show right after this on this First Bank presentation of Evanston Red Devil football on KNYN 99.1. Once again, your final score, Star Valley 63, Evanston nothing on this First Bank presentation of Evanston football on 99.1 and live video streaming online at mylocalradio.com.
You're in good hands when you choose Dr. Stosage and Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties for dental implants and wisdom tooth extractions. They work with passion and focus. They use techniques and technologies that are modern and precise. With 2 decades of experience, their skills are highly specialized. If you need teeth extractions or dental implants placed, come see Dr. Stosage or Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties, 50 Park Road, or call us at 307-789-9034.
Do you really think you can get a better deal on a vehicle in the city? Poppycock! Rocky Mountain Yeti is hungry for your business and will beat any bona fide deal on any vehicle, or they'll give it to you as a gift. Now that's legendary. Rocky Mountain Yeti Evanston, home of the 20-year, 200,000-mile legendary warranty, where legendary customer service is not a myth.
My name is Dr. Micah Pullins. I'm an orthopedic surgeon at Evanston Regional Hospital. Orthopedic surgery is the practice of medicine centered around bones and joints. It's all about movement and activity and getting that to be less painful. Watching a patient with a specific problem, whether that's pain or decreased range of motion, and being able to treat them, by far the best part of my job.
Final score, Evanston 0, Star Valley 63. The Star Valley Braves finished the regular season undefeated. The final game for a bunch of seniors on this Evanston team. And really quick, let's go ahead and recognize them yet one more time. David Baxter, quarterback. Rigdon Wagstaff, running back, defensive lineman. Jamin Barker, running back, wide receiver, linebacker. Gabe Morris, running back, defensive lineman. Bryson Davis, offensive line and defensive line. Logan Wilson, wide receiver and defensive end. Jose Echeverria, running back and linebacker. Eric Orozco Jamez, offensive line, defensive line. Angel Cervantes, offensive line, defensive line. Sean Knighton, offensive line, defensive line. Jesus Quintero, offensive line, defensive line. Collier Klein, offensive line, defensive line. Logan Rex, offensive line, defensive line. Demetrio Gallegos, offensive line, defensive line. Colby Fadden, offensive line, defensive line. Mario Garrido, defensive line, wide receiver. Carter Bybee, wide receiver, defensive line. Jeremiah Young, wide receiver, defensive back. It's time for Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap. Evanston came in here already eliminated from the playoffs, looking to try to go out with a bang, but Star Valley was the one who started it with a bang on a 27-yard pass to Chase Merrill with 8:35 left to go in the first. Then Kazir would take it 15 yards for a touchdown, making it 14-0 with 7 minutes left in the first. And then once again, Kazir on a 60-yard touchdown run, 47-yard run, TD pass by Shaw. It was all Star Valley, no other way around it, as they would cruise on to a 63-0 defeat of the Red Devils. So Evanston football season is over. They finished the season with a record of no wins and 8 losses. Thinking back to when it started back in Rollins, back at the beginning of September, this team has definitely showed heart, they've showed determination, and they have showed that they will never quit despite the odds. And they have represented the community of Evanston very, very well and have nothing to be ashamed of. And I hope, and I know I speak for everyone, that these boys will walk out of here with their heads held high when they think about the 2019 season. Like I said earlier, when I think about the 2019 season, I think about Cade Frankham returning the opening kickoff of the season all the way 96 yards for a touchdown in Rollins. I think about the game where we saw Evanston take on the number 2 team in the state and go toe-to-toe with them in that first half and keep up with them. I think about David Perez scoring a 65-yard touchdown in senior night, igniting the crowd one last time at Cave Vackrell Stadium in 2019. A lot of things to be proud of for when it comes to this team, and we are excited for the future of Evanston football. A big thank you to Coach Jim Burton, to his staff, and to all of the boys, their parents, all the sacrifices that they have made throughout the year. That is your Jimmy John's Freaky Fast recap. Remember, Jimmy John's, 113 Front Street in Evanston, where they spend 6 hours daily cutting all natural meats and fresh produce for your 30-second sandwich. And I've got mine waiting for me in my car, in my ice chest, actually, a number 16 No Tomatoes. Really looking forward to that on the drive back to Evanston. When we come back, we'll give you our full game stats on the Pitchfork postgame show. Once again, final score, Evanston 0, Star Valley 63. We'll be right back on this first bank presentation of Evanston Red Devil football on KNYN 99.1 with live video streaming online at mylocalradio.com.
Early Oregon-bound immigrants traveled through the Bear Lake Valley. U.S. Highway 30 basically follows the Oregon Trail. Many wagon trains stopped at Thomas L. Pegleg Smith Trading Post, located near Dingle, Idaho, for supplies. One traveler wrote of camping along Cotton Line Bear River, watching grass as tall as a man wave in the wind. Today, you don't have to ride in a wagon to visit Bear Lake Valley, but the rich history is still here to enjoy. Visit bearlake.org for more information.
When shopping for a vehicle, it's important to have a good selection of new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from. It's also important to have a knowledgeable salesperson that listens, a finance team that helps you get the payment that matches your pocketbook, and a smart office staff that makes sure all the paperwork is done right. You can always rest assured knowing that our whole team is working for you. Auto Farm Chevrolet. Stop in today. We're a community-driven dealer.
When someone says sleep apnea, it usually conjures up stereotype images. This is Dr. Jonathan Morgan. The fact is that sleep apnea affects people of all ages and occurs when there is an involuntary pause of breath during sleep. Are you always tired? At Arrowhead Dental, we offer oral appliance therapy as an effective, non-invasive treatment for certain types of sleep apnea. Schedule an appointment to take a simple in-home test. Visit arrowheaddentalwy.com today.
If you're just joining us, final score 63-0 Star Valley, and it's time for the stats for the game. Keep in mind, these are not official stats. I kept these myself, but they give you an idea. First, let's start with Star Valley. Brant Nelson, 2 of 5 for 64 yards and a touchdown. That touchdown going to Dean Shaw on 47 yards. Dean Shaw actually came in and played some quarterback as well. He finished at 3 for 3 with 54 yards and a touchdown. RJ Kazir, 74. Excuse me, 1 second. Didn't do that math yet. 141 yards for RJ Kazir to my count and 4 touchdowns, breaking the career record for most touchdowns in a career by a Star Valley player. Congratulations to him. Chase Merrill, 2 receptions for 60 yards and a touchdown. Dean Shaw rushed 1 time for 27 yards and got 1 reception for 47 yards and a touchdown. For Evanston,
So squishy.
Gabe Morris, 7 rushes for 23 yards. David Baxter was 1 of 4 for 10 yards. And the Rigdon Wagstaff, 2 receptions for 11 yards. Cade Frankham got a big reception there, and I want to apologize. When that big, deep pass happened where it was caught in traffic, all I saw was the 4 from my vantage point across the field and thought it was Jackson Moore, but it was actually Cade Frankham. So he gets the reception. A big reception there for him. And those are your stats. Like I said, they're unofficial, but it gives you an idea of what happened. When we come back, we'll reward our Dr. McKay Frankham Precision Play of the Game. We'll also wrap things up in the My Local Radio chat room. We'll be right back on the Pitchfork Postgame Show right after this on this First Bank presentation of Evanston Red Devil football on KNYN 99.1 with live local radio, with live video streaming online at mylocalradio.com.
Serving Wyoming since 1941, Plains Tire is Wyoming's oldest and largest tire dealer with great locations throughout the state. They'll get you the right tires and offer the best results for your vehicle at the lowest prices, guaranteed. Plus, you can go to any Plains Tire Pro dealer with their nationwide warranty service. And check out their Plains Tire phone app.
Come down and see us at Plains Tires on 157 Bear River Drive for all your automotive needs. Hablamos también español.
A pass to the Evanston Recreation Center gets you so much more than a weight room. A pass also gives you access to the pool, hot tub, steam rooms, cardio room, cycling studio, shooting range, basketball court, and locker rooms with showers. Passes also let you attend drop-in fitness classes at no additional cost, including Zumba, yoga, cycling, water aerobics, and strength training classes. Live your fit life with a pass to the Evanston Recreation Center. Payment plans available. Stop in today.
If you can't give your dentist a 5-star rating, then you want to consider making your next dental appointment with Dr. McKay Frankham. One patient said, "The best experience I've ever had at a dentist." Other customer comments include 5 stars plus. And not only is Dr. Frankham the best dentist I've ever been to, but I can actually afford to have dental work done by Dr. Frankham. Make your next dental visit a 5-star experience. Call for an appointment today at 307-789-8910.
Welcome back one more time to Star Valley. Final score 63-0. The Red Devils fall to the #1 team in the state. Well, we've got one more thing to do before we award our Dr. McKay Frankham Precision Play of the Game, and that is check in one last time in the My Local Radio chat room. Mark Medea giving us all sorts of information historically on the Red Devils versus Star Valley. Star Valley and Evanston High School all-time 36, 53, and 4. That's Evanston's record against Star Valley. Last win for Evanston was back in 2008, a 19-0 win at Evanston. Last time they won here was back in 2007, 34-20. Thank you for that information, Mr. Medea. Also, a big thank you to Haley Frankham, Jamin Barker, Zosha Amber, and Rachel Voss as well. Aiden Clark. A lot of people joining the chat room today. Wish I could read every single one of them individually, but that would take a little bit. So it's time to go ahead and reward our Dr. McKay Frankham Precision Play of the Game. And I think this time we will do kind of like a player of the game. We're going to go ahead and award it to Sean Knighton. Every day, every game, we have seen him come through and play excellent defense all year, so he will get the final Dr. McKay Frankham Precision Play of the Game award brought to you by Dr. McKay Frankham Dental Services. And that wraps it up for the last time from the Gridiron of 2019 on behalf of our cameraman Mario, our producer back in Evanston, Alyssa. I'm Elan Off saying we'll see you next time the ball flies, which will be tomorrow around 1 o'clock when the Evanston Lady Red Devils volleyball team takes on the Jackson Lady Bronx in Evanston. Thank you so much, and take care.
You've been tuned in to a First Bank presentation of Evanston High School football on KNYN 99.1 FM with video online at mylocalradio.com. Today's game has been brought to you by Auto Farm Chevrolet, Dr. McKay Frankham DDS, the Come On In Casper, West Star Printing, Flex Fitness, Plains Tires, The Littlest Wood Shop, Evanston Regional Hospital, Rocky Mountain Yeti, Evanston Parks and Recreation, the Best Western Dunmar Inn and Legal Tender Restaurant, Arrowhead Dental, Rocky Mountain Sign, Bear Lake Convention and Visitors Bureau, Uinta County School District Number 1, Ellingford Brothers, and Trona Valley Federal Credit Union. The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of MyLocalRadio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, no portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Old West Media Incorporated. Our executive producer is Val Cook. We thank our office manager, KNYN Anderson, and our sales manager, Julie Burley, along with Rich's Ryan Steinekert and the Valley's Jake Hibbard, and production assistants Preston Bush and AJ Lamb. Biggest thanks to our sponsors and to you for tuning in. We invite you to visit MyLocalRadio.com for archived games and past interviews with Red Devil players and coaches. Like My Local Radio on Facebook to stay up to date with the games. Thank you for joining us on this First Bank presentation of Evanston Red Devil Sports on KNYN 99.1 and MyLocalRadio.com. Until next time, go Devils!